Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he's going to try to return this one. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Monarchs will be in a hole thanks to that short return. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster, the crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go right back to it. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. If he is tough to block with one guy, you might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability at last week.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They go to the draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Liberty's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They're trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He wants to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Flames trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Just steamrolling his way through. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Liberty. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board for that.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. The last we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Galladay. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds a man in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he just kept running in.
Running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Part of the backfield. It's Bowen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You've got an opportunity right now. You've got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Working that left side now. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Cross. There to make the tackle, but a big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Flames are in the red zone.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Flames.
Second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, but the 3's coming soon.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
On the double.
The play-action fake. Fires left. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Handoff from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game started.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Liberty. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Western Kentucky put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Hilltoppers in some time. Heck of a showing today from this group. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Galladay. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He'll just keep slinging it. It's complete to the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Monarchs line it up with a 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I've got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They go to the ground. At midfield, he's got room. He's off to the races. The 10. Touchdown, Flames. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, kicked it in the got the long touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Galladay. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go as he got.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Release to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Flames have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the game.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. He's going to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to attack another one. Touchdown, Liberty! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what we've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking for an open man on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Monarchs line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the defense gets to the quarterback. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside.
A screen place, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Flames will punt this one away. finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The handoff as they run the counter play here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And the quarterback is snowed under. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic inside.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush? Getting to the QB so quickly. They're not expecting it.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Monarchs will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you...
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. On second down, just keeps firing. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Flames decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Oh, he gave him a dead leg. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Monarchs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This is a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation. Right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. If you don't see it right away, tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the defense.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they must take care of the football. This quarterback part of their running game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. You've got a third and manageable back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Offensively, I'm going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Flames are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And that is the final play of the quarter. And guys, Liberty has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking for space. It's Frost. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bed.
Touchdown, Flames! And the pummeling has started. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Buffalo went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Bulls always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Old Dominion. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Fighting off the defender. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. He's looking to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Frost.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going is good.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Flames will have it 1st and 10.
3:25.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big... Forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Unleashes it on the run. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, ODU.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're bringing heat. Makes the grab on the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. He wants to throw. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Off play action. He's going up top. Snags it inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Liberty. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Monarchs want to move quickly.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. No signs of any... Leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On the move, it's Frost. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. And they swarm him under.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
And great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.